Buonasera, benvenuti a Broken World 2.5, ritorno dei Templari. Avevamo lasciato che eravamo arrivati in Inghilterra, quindi proseguiamo. Ho fatto alcune modifiche su OBS per non avere proprio fotogrammi aperti e avere una qualità audio leggermente migliore, visto che il suono era un po' robotico. Spero che non ho peggiorato la situazione. Quindi siamo qui con la bibliotecaria che sta sfondando il computer praticamente, e noi dobbiamo chiedere di McLoaf, si chiamava? Qualcosa del genere. Chiediamo.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please?
Ok, abbiamo un po' di azioni. Chiediamogli del computer.
So, what are you writing there?
None of your business.
Perfetto.
Sorry, I only asked.
I was joking, sir.
Mm.
My late mum always told me
Sarcasmo
it's
inglese
really
che
funny
Giorgio non
to all the
capisce.
people you meet.
Yeah, very funny.
Ok.
Stop making fun of me.
I'm sorry,
I was just taking the mickey out of you.
No.
Stop it.
Okay, I see. You're not a humorous person.
Direi di no.
Yes, I am. I can be extremely funny. Why did the blonde climb up a glass wall?
Mm.
There was someone outside the door who told me that joke.
Lasciamo perdere.
Don't you think that kind of joke is cruel?
Non risponde.
Let's change the subject.
Non risponde. Ok, chiediamogli qualcosa
There's
sulla
not much going on today, is there?
biblioteca.
You're right. It's because Revolution Software is holding a public
Ah.
launch of their new computer game.
Broken
It's
World
called
2.
Broken Sword. Do you know it?
I don't, and to be honest, it doesn't really sound that great.
Peccato che ci stiamo appena giocando.
In a few weeks, no one will be talking about it anymore.
Chiediamo sia di
I need some
McLoaf.
information about one of your members, Jimmy McGlaw.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
No,
Why?
privacy.
Because I can't just hand out private information to a complete stranger.
Infatti.
Data protection, you see.
Sure, but I'm not a stranger, am I?
No, come no.
Aren't you? Then you must be Michael Burns, the one Mr. McClough said was his best friend.
Ok, potremmo fare gli stronzi e dire sì, siamo noi, oppure come che non siamo noi.
No, I'm not Michael Burns.
At least you didn't lie to me. I made the name up.
Ok,
Can you make an exception? It's really important.
no, forse no.
I'm afraid not.
Peccato.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Only a little.
Ok.
They were a pop group that made quite a
No,
splash in the
no.
60s, you know.
Quelli erano i Beatles.
The ones with the mop-top hairdos.
Erano i
I
Beatles.
think the group you're talking about were the Beatles. The Templars are some sort of chivalric order whose descendants tried
Non
to
è
take over the
esattamente la
world
stessa
recently.
cosa.
You don't believe me, do you?
Not really, sir.
Well, thanks anyway. Bye.
Bye.
Ok, da lei non abbiamo ottenuto nulla. No. E non credo che gli interessa il cacciavita.
That doesn't work.
Infatti. Vedo che comunque qualche fotogramma l'ho perso, ma spero che non sia un problema. Allora, andiamo a vedere un attimo gli scaffali. Allora, qui c'ho il calendario.
I'm not old-fashioned, but I prefer more plain calendars. Without these awful pictures that completely destroy the mood. My mood, at least.
Il tuo umore si rovina sempre in maniera molto facile. Allora, qui come vedete c'è la palla.
There's a small red rubber ball. Someone must have lost it.
La prendiamo, quindi...
Who knows, might be useful.
Ok. Qui sono un po' di scaffali.
I haven't read a book not dealing with the Templars in a while.
E non c'è nulla di interessante. C'è questo studente che ha preso nello studio. Ah,
Excuse me.
gli degna uno sguardo
Yes.
finalmente.
My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
Ah, hi. My name's David.
Hi, David. Do you know if the librarians are
Chiediamo.
always so strange?
You mean Mrs. Leroy? Not always. She's just having a bad day today.
Yep.
Her computer, the one she watches over like her own child, has already crashed twice today. It's made her a little jumpy. Now she has to
Capisco.
catch up with an
Mm.
incredible amount of work, which explains why she's literally bludgeoning her keyboard.
Why did her computer crash?
Because some electrical cable in the basement doesn't work properly. It takes at least an hour until that can be repaired. And now, poor Miss Leroy has to do all the work by herself.
Ok.
Don't you have a janitor?
The caretaker is at a presentation, something about a computer game.
Ok, anche lui sta vedendo la presentazione di Broken Swords.
Listen, David, can you tell me where I find the fuse box in the basement?
What do you want to do there?
Things.
Well, down the stairs, second door to the right, then left and down the corridor.
Thanks, I wouldn't have
Ok.
found it by myself.
Quindi come avete capito
Now I
bisogna
know where to go in the basement.
sistemare problema con il
Does
computer.
the word Templar ring any bells?
Sorry, I don't know anything about that. I'm studying animal science, and it's nothing about animals, is it?
Actually, it kind of is. A weasel and a gorilla are working for them.
A weasel and a gorilla? How?
That's a long story.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, I'm in a bit of a rush with this. I have to hand in my essay next Monday,
Ok.
and I haven't even half finished.
Non ci può aiutare
I'm sure
David.
you'll make it.
Thanks. I wish I had your confidence.
Eh, può servirti la pallina?
Hey, look at this. A red rubber ball.
Sir, I haven't really got time for this.
Okay, it's already back in my pocket.
Ok, diciamo che come studente non è che sia un po', come dire, è un po' troppo serio. Quindi possiamo andare direttamente giù. C'è una divisa.
Hey, a football shirt. It says York United.
La maglia dello York United. Va bene. È una scopa.
It's seen better days, I think.
Ovviamente non ci
I
facciamo
need a
niente.
minute to clean
Infatti.
up.
Qui c'è un block notice. Allora, questa è l'istruzione dei fusibili. Questa maledetta scatola dei fusibili nuova. Quello che ha costruito questo aggeggio doveva avere una rotella fuori posto. Dove ho letto essere non si sa. Ovviamente non c'è neanche il libretto di istruzioni, solo questo inutile schema. Finora degli interruttori di emergenza ho capito che gli interruttori devono essere premuti in ordine crescente. Come vedete gli interruttori vanno da 1 al 5. La somma del secondo e del terzo interruttore deve essere 7, quindi il secondo e il terzo potrebbero essere 2 o 5 o 3 e 4. L'ultimo interruttore deve essere numero dispari, quindi 3 e 4 non può essere, quindi è per forza 2 e 5. Quindi capirete bene che la combinazione esatta è 1, 2 e 5. Andiamo a provare. È così. Ok, non dirmi che ti sei bloccato. Si è bloccato. Non dirmi che ti sei bloccato. Scusate. Sei bloccato?
It says York United.
Ma devi uscire da qui? Ah, ecco. Pensavo che si era bloccato. Invece no. Ok,
Damn, it's stuck. I can't open it with my bare hands.
giustamente. Abbiamo il
This should work.
cacciavite. Quindi abbiamo decisi. 1, 2, 5. Olle.
Mrs. Leroy leaves her desk.
Siamo riusciti a allontanarla. Adesso andiamo a cercare McLove.
Let's see. Here's the card index. Manish, Marworth, McKinsley. Aha, there it is. McLaw.
Ok,
Dangersfield Hall. Somehow I have a bad feeling about
lui c'ha
this.
sempre un brutto presentimento, non si sa perché. Possiamo salvo da quell'altra parte perché non so se la qualità del video sta andando bene. E... Scusate. Quindi bisogna andare da... eccolo qua.
Somehow I feel nervous.
C'è un campanello. Direi che la soluzione migliore per entrare nel campanello. Vabbè, non dovevi guardarlo, dovevi suonare. Ok.
How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Stobart. George Stobart.
Ok.
I have an appointment with Mr. McLaw.
Strange. He didn't tell me about it. Besides, he has a visitor right now.
Chissà chi
It's
sarà
really
questo.
important.
Okay, come in. I'll show you the way.
Thanks.
Mr. McClough's room is at the end of the northwest passage.
It must be cold up there in the Arctic region.
Ok, siamo arrivati. Andiamo alla porta e sentiamo un po' quello che si dicono.
Without the seal, we won't have a chance. That could cause problems. And you think this American knows something?
Sta parlando di noi.
Definitely. He's real nosy. If you're right, we'll get all the necessary information about the order. How will we catch him, Jimmy? I've had two of my best men take care of him. I should be here soon. Even though I
Ok,
can't stand the man, we
ci
didn't
vogliono
want to
catturare di
hurt
nuovo.
him. You only want his information. Sure, that's what I said. Could I use your toilet, please? Of course, it's just down the corridor.
Andre,
Andre, you sneaky traitor.
It's not what you think. They only want to talk to you.
ok. La cosa che posso fare è andare e vedete un po' chi ci sono. Eccolo
Oh
qua.
no!
Guido e Flap.
Mr. Stobart, we'll talk to
Ok,
you later.
ci hanno
In
preso.
the meantime,
Mm,
you can get familiar with your new roommate. If you aren't familiar already, that is.
Bene. Più o meno. Hanno appena catturato. E... Ci hanno appena catturato e quindi siamo qui insieme a questo prigioniero che andiamo subito a conoscere.
Who are you?
Khan.
Ah!
You seem surprised, Mr. Stobart.
Ricordate Khan, il primo
How
gioco?
did you...
You're not the only one who can play tricks.
But I saw you lying dead on the floor of the train compartment.
Immediately before I got on the train to Bannockburn, I put on a bulletproof vest.
Mm.
After all, unlike you, I knew what was ahead of us and who we would encounter along the way. A blood cartridge was an incredibly useful means to fade
Quindi ha fatto
away
finta di morire su quel treno.
And how did you escape?
That's a very long story.
Ok. Quindi a noi ci hanno catturato.
I have followed George to England. I haven't heard from him since his arrival in York. That's not like him at all. I'm really worried. There's something in my bag. that
Quindi
proves
Nico
the
va a
items
cercare
carried
George
by
perché
you,
George non si sente
and a
più.
phone number.
Siamo qui all'aeroporto. Ok. Allora. Andiamo a telefonare. A chiamare McCluff.
Jimmy McClough?
Who is speaking, please?
My name is Nicole Collard. I'm a TV journalist with the French channel Canal 1. We were thinking about airing an extensive portrait of you, which would include an interview. After all, you're one of the most renowned historians of our time.
Ok, cerca di
Sounds
farselo
really
amico.
tempting, but I think I'm going to have to turn you down.
That would be a great pity. We're one of the most successful channels in Europe. Our ratings are very high, which would guarantee that your portrait would find a great audience. You would be able to tell generations of people about your views on some of the most historic events. I mean, you're one of the very few allowed to oversee the preparations for the first
È una
moon.
fortuna.
You were able to follow Armstrong, Aldrin, and the others during their training for the mission.
Veramente uno
It would be a
storico
shame
molto
if the
importante.
public were denied these unique insights.
I must admit that you've done your research well.
Thanks.
Under the circumstances, I'd be happy to meet you here at my house
Bene.
sometime.
Mm.
This may sound a little forward, but how about conducting the interview today?
Today,
Mhm.
TV people move awfully quickly, don't you?
That's our trademark.
Mhm.
Very well then.
Bene.
We'll be at my house at 2 o'clock.
Quindi adesso possiamo andare da
For reasons of
McLaugh e
security,
andare a
I
cercare
can't give you
George.
the address over the phone, but you can meet my secretary at the History Museum. She's leading a tour for a group of children there. I'll phone her and tell her you're coming. She'll bring you here. I'm sorry that I have to make it this complicated, but
Okay.
there really is no other way. There have been attempts to assassinate me.
Capisco, insomma, se
It
vogliono
seems as if I
ucciderlo,
don't only have friends.
la sicurezza non è mai
I'll
troppa.
wait for you till 2 o'clock. That's in 20 minutes. If you're not there by that time, we'll have to postpone our meeting by about 3 weeks,
Ok.
because I'm going on a 3-week business trip today.
Ok, quindi possiamo uscire.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Derek
No, non
Stevenson.
usciamo
I'm with
più.
the York Police Force. There has recently been an unpleasant increase in theft of luggage at this airport. That's why we are carrying out a routine search. Please stay calm, there's no need to panic. But apart from the airport staff, nobody will be permitted to leave the premises while the search is underway. This should take no longer than 40 minutes.
Ok.
My colleague will give you all
Noi
further
dobbiamo uscire entro
instructions.
20 minuti e questi ci
We
vogliono
apologise
trattenere
for
per
the
40 minuti.
inconvenience and thank you for your patience.
Damn, I have to be at McClough's house in 20 minutes.
Appunto. Come vedete è l'1:40.
I have to be at McClough's house in 20 minutes.
Possiamo parlare con la guardia.
This entrance is for staff only.
Ok. C'è l'ingresso per lo staff. Ovviamente non
Stop.
possiamo entrare.
Can't go in there. This entrance is for staff only.
Mm.
I must see your ID card.
Ok.
Well, I left it inside the room.
Mm.
May I fetch it?
Section 4, paragraph 3 of operational guidelines
Okay.
clearly states no access to sealed areas for unauthorized persons.
Maybe you could fetch my bag for me.
Well, not really, but I suppose I could make an exception.
Ok.
What does it look like?
Well, there are small hearts on its left side, spelling out, I love you.
One moment, please. I'm afraid your bag is not in this room.
No,
And you really can't let me in?
chiedilo.
Section 4, paragraph 3 of...
Abbiamo capito.
Okay, I understand. Have a nice day.
Niente. Quindi con le buone non si può entrare. E ricordate questi due. La voce, scusate. C'è una coppia
Excuse me?
molto famosa.
Yes. Oh, Miss Collard.
Do we know each other?
I met you and George in Quaramone about 4 years ago. George was in prison.
È
and
sempre
we
in
were going to
prigione.
a meeting with General Graciento. Do you remember?
I do now. But I don't remember your name.
Wayne Henderson.
Dwayne e Pearl, sì, me
I
li
was
ricordo
there
bene.
shopping with my enchanting wife, Pearl.
Ah, oui. Monsieur Henderson. Nice to see you again after such a long time.
How are you doing?
So. I'm looking for George. Ah, George! How is he? I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't heard of him in a few days now. That's how men are.
Insomma,
Sometimes they need some distance from us women. He'll call you back, honey. That's not
l'hanno
really George's
catturato,
style.
quindi non...
Well, George does behave a little strange occasionally.
Chiediamo qualcosa di loro.
What brings you to York?
Pearl and I are here on a stopover. On our way to Morocco. We want to have a look at some old ruins there. And as we're there anyway, we'd like to do a little shopping tour.
Ok, loro vanno sempre a fare
We've already
shopping.
seen the traditional happiness fair. You traveled all this way to see a fair?
It's not just some fair.
Ok,
It's possibly the most important invention in
Ah, sì?
entertainment in living
bisogna andare a
memory,
York allora a vederlo.
apart from the TV, maybe.
Besides, the second biggest wheel in the world is here in York.
When we arrived, it was closed for repairs.
I'm sorry?
There's no need. We went on the water roller coaster twice instead.
Ok, la montagna
Hey,
rossa.
that was fun.
Le montagne rosse
Especially
perché
when you
giustamente
kept
era chiusa la
screaming
ruota.
into my ear all the time.
Don't be so prickly, Bumblebee. Oh, Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Chiediamo qualcosa
What
più
makes this fair so
Luna
special?
Park.
It's simplicity. There aren't so many attractions there. But these few are just marvelous.
Ok.
Well, I've never been a fan of fairs.
No,
You're missing out. You didn't by any chance see George at the fair, did you? No, I don't think so. Did we, Dwayne?
Don't think
No.
so. Sorry.
Well, thanks anyway.
Era chiuso in uno scantinato, non è proprio nel momento opportuno di andare al
Have
Luna
you ever
Park.
heard of a historian called Jimmy McClough? Oh yes, we were in his museum. The History Museum. That's the one, you know it? Not really, but I have an appointment with his secretary. After that, I'm going to meet Mr. McClough in person.
You are gonna meet Mr. McClough?
Hmm.
The Jimmy McClough?
Yes, in about 20 minutes. If I don't make it in time, I'll miss my chance and I'll have to wait 3 weeks. But with this search going on, I can't get out of the building.
È un
That's
problema,
a
infatti.
disaster. You don't get to meet Jimmy McClough every day.
In
We
effetti,
can help you in any way. Just let us know.
grazie.
Thanks.
Vediamo qualcosa di
May
George.
I ask you how long you and George have known each other?
Since we met in Syria. That was in 1994, I believe.
1996.
96?
In
Infatti.
94 we visited
94
my
non era
grandmother
uscito
in
Broken
Kenya.
Sword.
Oh,
È del
yes.
96 come gioco.
Terribly boring there. And all those strangely dressed policemen.
Mounties.
What?
Those policemen you're talking about are called Mounties.
Whatever.
Vabbè,
Those
poliziotti Mounties.
Mounties were constantly watching us and kept inquiring. Life isn't easy in Canada for an American tourist.
Those Mounties were just being nice and polite.
I don't think it's nice
In
and polite
effetti,
to ask how I'm doing and where I'm going. 3 times in a row.
Non erano proprio
That's
gentilissimi.
pussy. That's what it is.
If you say so, honey. It's really interesting to listen to you, but unfortunately
E
I haven't
infatti
got much time.
non stiamo perdendo tempo e mancano 20 minuti.
Could you do me a favor? Yes?
Ok.
Could you somehow distract that watchman over there? That police officer? Exactly. Do you want to get into that room?
Sì.
It's my only chance to get out of the building before my 20 minutes are up. Okay, we'll help you.
Ok, forza perle con Dwayne. Date come camminano in maniera da modelli proprio.
Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you, Mom?
May we take a photo with you? You don't see a real British policeman every day. Especially when you come from America.
Ok.
It's an honor, Mom. But you know, we have a policy.
To hell with your policy.
Ok, andiamo. Mentre loro fanno le foto, noi entriamo. Ok, c'è un asciugamano.
This towel is unused, which is quite remarkable considering a 9-hour working day. 9 hours and no shower. Ugh. Might be useful sometime.
Può essere utile. C'è una chiave sotto. La prendiamo, non si sa mai. Il tesserino di riconoscimento, quello che ci serve.
I've got one of those in Paris. Only mine looks better.
Vabbè, giustamente.
I'll need that one soon.
Quindi abbiamo adesso il riconoscimento, il tesserino di riconoscimento per uscire. C'è questa bella uniforme.
Someone's staff uniform is hanging there. I assume that I'm talking about a woman here. Unless it's a man who wears a skirt to work.
Beh, perché no? Non stiamo in Scozia, però.
The uniform appears to be my size.
Vediamo se ci va l'uniforme, quindi facciamo il cambio.
Such things tend to happen every time things start to get interesting. A pity, isn't it?
Sì.
Damn, it doesn't fit.
Non ci entra. Ok. Un peccato che ogni volta che lei si cambia non si può vedere. Lo dice anche il gioco. Va bene, quindi abbiamo fatto, penso, no? Spazio, bisogna vedere. No, c'è solo l'uniforme e basta. Ok, abbiamo preso tutto. Possiamo uscire. Primo salvo, non si sa mai.
Damn, the watchman must have
Ah,
locked the
giusto.
door.
Abbiamo preso la chiave, appunto. Abbiamo preso appunto la chiave per entrare, per uscire. Ok, quindi possiamo andare e dargli il tesserino. Tanto loro continuano a fare le foto.
Wait a minute. Only airport and flight personnel are allowed to leave the complex.
Ok,
Don't I look like one of them?
no.
That's beside the point, miss. May I see your ID, please? You know, regulations.
Here's my ID.
Ok, ce l'abbiamo.
Is that really you in the photograph?
Certo.
Of course it's me. Who else should be on my ID?
Okay, miss.
Mrs.
Sorry, Mrs.
Mrs. Wanda Kirsch.
Okay, that's the name on this ID card.
Sì, ok.
So you can't have stolen it.
Chi te l'ha
If
detta?
you only knew.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Ok, siamo riusciti a uscire. Andiamo al museo di storia antica. Non si può entrare, giustamente, perché vedi c'è la gente davanti. Ma c'è un passaggio secondario. C'è del fango.
Ugh, there's a puddle in front of the window. My poor shoes.
Quindi se noi scavalchiamo ci sporchiamo le scarpe. Ma abbiamo questo asciugamano che abbiamo preso lì. Cosa l'abbiamo preso a fare altrimenti? Possiamo entrare. Così lei non si sporca le scarpe e Voilà. Eccoci qua. Questa donna qui sarà sicuramente assistente di McLuff.
Are you Mr. McClough's assistant?
Who wants to know?
My name is Nicole Collard.
Oh, right. The journalist.
Ok.
We should hurry or we'll be late.
Okay.
Corriamo, corriamo, corriamo.
This is Mr. McClough's estate. I think you can find your own way from here.
Grazie.
I have to leave you here. My group of children are waiting.
Thanks a lot.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye and good luck with your interview.
I take a look at my watch and I notice that I'm 5 minutes late. What am I to do?
Ok. Siamo dunque arrivati qui. So quanto tempo stiamo registrando? Mezz'ora? Stavo di più. Ok, quindi adesso bisogna guardiamo il seminterrato.
Nico, down here!
George?
Live and in color.
Each time we get separated, I find you behind bars.
I guess it's just bad luck.
What happens this time?
I'll tell you later. First, meet an old acquaintance.
Mademoiselle Collard, good to see you again.
You evil, deceitful idiot! I thought you were dead.
Nico, calm down and get us out of here first.
Us? You don't expect me to get this murder out of here, do you?
Yes, I do. Come on, I'll explain everything later.
Ok, qui abbiamo una manichetta.
What am I supposed to say? It's a hose pipe. I
Vediamo.
might need it later.
Può servire e c'è un cacciavite.
There's a screwdriver. George would know what to do with it.
Ok. E abbiamo questo camion.
There are skid marks on the ground, and they're recent. It's not been here for long. What am I supposed to say?
Ok. Voi vi ricordate Broken Sword? Credo che sia il 2. O l'1 o il 2, non mi ricordo, forse il 2. Abbiamo usato con George questa
When I
volta.
was young, I used to watch Western movies with my father. The crooks usually get out of jail by using a horse and a lasso to pull the bars out of the wall. Maybe it works in real life too.
Per strappare appunto le sbarre dal... per farli uscire praticamente. E
This could work.
la stringiamo appunto con... Qui adesso saliamo sul camion e diamo gas. Vediamo se funziona. Vai, vai Nico, vai Nico. Ha funzionato. Ha funzionato. Anche se è tutto scuro, però si è sentito il rumore che si è aperto qualcosa. Eccoli qua.
Let's get out of here. I think they're coming.
Very well, Khan. How were you able to survive the attack? Out with it.
Ok.
You know, my father was a very
Quindi adesso
popular
riparliamo un
businessman.
attimo con Khan.
Night after night, he'd fill concert tents. The audience loved him. Shortly before he died, he taught me his most important tricks. I learned to disguise and to hoodwink other people, trick them. And it obviously worked.
And why did you do that? Instead of pretending to be dead, you could have helped us back in Bannockburn.
Infatti.
You might have been extremely helpful.
You made it without me.
We did, but mainly thanks to a huge pile of luck and an equally huge pile of plastic explosives.
And because of that idiot Guido, he really tried to blow out the fire with his mouth.
I wouldn't have been too helpful anyway.
Why not?
I lied to you in the train. We weren't on the same side all along.
Infatti.
I was a professional killer, a mercenary who risked his life for money.
Ha provato a ucciderci un sacco di volte.
I knew the Templars before the incidents in Paris, Bannockburn or Syria. But not because I used to pay much attention in history class. I was simply hired by them.
You worked for the Templars?
Ah sì?
That's exactly what I'm saying. $100,000 were a good reason to start working for the Neo-Templars.
Di soldi.
My first job was killing a politician in Japan. Then I came to Paris. That was the Plantard job.
And why
Ok.
the hell did you try to kill Georges?
Yes, why did you try to kill me?
He was just an unpleasant witness, that's all. However,
Hai fatto
I
troppo gli
did
affari
become
tuoi,
curious
George.
myself at some stage, so I started making inquiries. I read everything about the Templars I could get hold of, everything about their past.
Ok.
Old newspapers, articles, medieval
Si è informato,
documents,
insomma.
journals, simply everything. Naturally, the Templars didn't like that, so I was put on their blacklist myself.
Ok, quindi anche lui era
That's what
ricercato dai
caused me to
Templari.
act against them.
A hitman seized with remorse. I don't believe it.
As stupid as it might sound, but even killers have a soul, Monsieur Stobart.
Per forza.
I decided to take your side and help you.
But you didn't. You still tried to kill me.
Wrong? I was never intending to kill you.
No.
Didn't you? Have you
Infatti.
forgotten our little
Ha
meeting
fatto
in
un salto
Syria?
di non so da quanti metri.
I haven't.
Eh.
That was an I don't know how many feet jump I had to do.
As I said, I'm quite good at pretending my gun was loaded with blank ammunition.
What? You're telling me I risked my life jumping down there because
Infatti,
you
che
threatened me
stronzo
with
che
blank
sei.
ammunition?
It must have been an incredible experience.
E come no?
You said you wouldn't have been able to help us. Why?
Quella parte me la ricordo, non so quante volte sono
My
morto
leg
perché
fell off the train.
non capivo quello che dovevo
What
fare.
did you do at Jimmy McClough's house?
That's a little complicated to explain. Only this much. The Templars still exist.
Ok. Quindi siamo sul treno. Siamo sul treno mentre loro continuano a parlare e si riposano. Viaggio continua. E come vedete la ferrovia è stata manomessa. Qui il treno arriva lanciato. E deraglia. Va sempre a fuoco tutto dentro questo gioco. Io non capisco perché, però va bene. Siamo vivi o no? Qualcuno è vivo. Più o meno. Più o meno che più. Il treno va ancora a fuoco un pochino. Si gira intorno. Sono un po' di feriti. E te, George. Nico e Khan dove sono finiti? Non ci sono. Ok. Quindi il treno è deragliato, noi siamo qui. E bisogna andare avanti. Che ora abbiamo fatto? Visto che sono le 5, ok. Visto che tra un po' devo spaccare, quindi vediamo se riusciamo a finire questo pezzo del treno. Allora, a terra come vediamo c'è una medaglietta.
There's a silver dog tag lying on the floor.
Ok. Ci può essere utile.
There's a name engraved. Dog.
Bello.
How inventive.
È una medaglietta di un cane che si chiama cane, giustamente un cane può chiamarsi cane. E questa ragazza che sembra cieca
Hi, my name is George. What's yours?
Forse lo è.
My name's Miranda.
How old are you, Miranda?
I'm 12.
Ok, ha
Why are
12
you
anni.
sad?
My dog's run away.
Cane è scappato.
Don't you want to look for it?
I can't.
Why not?
I'm blind. Max is my
Appunto.
guide dog.
I see. Shall I find him for you?
Would you do that, mister?
Sure,
Certo.
Miranda. I'd love to.
Maybe you can also find my dog whistle. Max must have somehow torn it from me
Ok,
when he
il
ran
cane si chiama
away.
Max. Il cane si chiama Max. Ok, andiamo a cercare questo cane. Eccolo qua. Cane. Giustamente.
He's snuffling at the bench. Strange.
Stanno usando questo oggetto sospetto.
Oh my god, that looks like a bomb.
Una bomba. Ecco, noi o le bombe o ci danno fuoco. A noi sempre così.
The clock gives me 30 minutes to
Abbiamo
get rid of
30
it.
minuti per disinnescare la bomba. Ok. Cerchiamo di prenderla.
It's fastened too securely. I can't remove it.
Ok, abbiamo qualcosa per rimuoverla. Il solito cacciavite.
No.
No.
That's not... It's a time bomb. Who put it here?
Non era il cacciavite? Non mi ricordo male. Ah, forse con la medaglietta del cane.
I used the pointed side of
ok.
the dog tag to cut the bomb free from the duct tape that held it to the
Era la
bench.
medaglietta del cane.
Even if the thought of a ticking time bomb in my pocket is anything but calming, I must take it. Somebody might trigger the ignition.
Ok, certo. Intelligentemente noi abbiamo una bomba in tasca. Cosa ci facciamo con una bomba in tasca? Non si sa. Il cane c'era il fischietto da qualche parte. Forse ce l'ha lui?
I take a closer look at the dog, and I see that he really ripped the whistle
Ok.
from Miranda. Carefully, I take it from him.
Ok. Chiamiamo il fischietto. Usiamolo per chiamare il cane. Ok. Eccolo qui. E adesso proseguiamo a chiamarlo e farlo muovere di una parte un po' antipatica, però insomma, essendo un cane per ciechi, il cane viene richiamato dal fischio, quindi bisogna fischiare fino a che arriviamo alla ragazza. Ok. Ancora. Ok. Proseguiamo. Ancora un po'. Forse l'ultima volta. La penultima. No, un'altra volta mi sa. No. Ancora. Forse stavolta ce la facciamo. Ok. L'ha trovato.
Hi, Miranda. Here's Max back.
Oh, thanks very, very much, mister.
Ok.
No problem.
If I can do anything for you, just tell me.
Okay,
Ok.
I'll do that.
Grazie per l'aiuto. Ok. Con lei abbiamo risolto il problema del cane. Vediamo se possiamo parlare con qualcun altro.
I shouldn't talk to them now.
No. Questo ragazzo tutto un po' rido.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
I'm not deaf.
Non
What
è
can I do for
sordo.
you?
Ha visto Nico
Have
con
you seen two persons leaving the
Khan.
train? A Latin guy and a tall woman with black hair?
If I'd seen them leave the train, I wouldn't be here, don't you think?
Okay. Are you okay?
Ok.
I'm fine. I suffered some minor bruises. But if I look around here, I see that I'm one of the
In
luckier ones.
effetti, abbastanza
Pleased to hear
fortunato. Quest'altro è svenuto, quest'altro vecchietto è svenuto, questi hanno qualche dolorino. Però...
Do you have any idea why this train derailed?
perché è deragliato?
No, I haven't.
Che hanno
Could it be an
danneggiato...
attack?
What's that supposed to achieve?
Injured or maybe even dead people?
I don't know.
I understand.
Ancora un po' scosso.
Okay, I'll be leaving then.
Bye.
C'è un uomo svenuto.
A middle-aged man. He's unconscious.
C'è la mano.
I am not a thief.
Non sono un ladro, giustamente perché rubare. Vediamo se questo ci risponde.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Ok.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from China. Don't you see that?
Sì.
That's not what I mean. I mean, have you been in the train all the time?
Yes, of course.
I didn't notice you a moment ago.
Impossible.
Ha visto
Have
Nico
you seen a
e
young
Khan?
woman with a Latin guy?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean, maybe I don't know?
I have...
Morto.
Hey, are you alright? Oh no, he's dead! He behaved so strangely when I asked about Nico and Khan.
Non siamo riusciti a salvarlo. Peccato.
I searched the body and find a photo. The words "See Hang" are written on the back.
Ok, c'è una
There's a
lettera.
letter.
Vostra santità, sono indegno di voi, sono un codardo, un traditore e una guardia infedele. La pressione era troppa, questo ordine troppo potente. Ho dovuto agire ed ho agito male. Ho infranto il giuramento fatto alla vostra famiglia, la mia vergogna è grande. I cavalieri templari, bla bla bla, non si legge più niente, dobbiamo fermarli. Bla bla bla, Xi Hang. Al momento, bla bla bla, non si capisce, perduto. Vabbè, alla fine non si legge tanto bene e c'è sta foto qui.
At the end, the letter gets more and more unreadable. I can only read parts of it. The man wrote something about term. Did he mean the Templars? That wouldn't make sense.
Perché
What
non
has a
avrebbe...
Chinese prince got to do with the Templars?
C'è qualcos'altro nella tasca?
I search the body again and find a roll of duct tape.
Nastro adesivo.
The old man is dead.
Quindi ha un nastro adesivo. Probabilmente la bomba l'ha messa lui, visto che sta vicino a dove stava. Allora, c'è la porta.
But at a closer look, I see that it's a little bent. There's a small rift in the middle.
Quindi, cosa potremmo fare? Usare la bomba per aprire la porta.
Good idea, but the rift is too small for the bomb.
La fessura è troppo piccola. Come la apriamo? Intanto possiamo unire
Now there's duct tape on each side of the bomb.
il nastro alla
Now?
bomba in modo che si incolla. Forse con...
I'd rather not.
No, non era questo. Ah, forse basta che ci metto la...
The tape
Ok.
makes the bomb stick to the door in front of the rift.
Ok, bastava metterci il nastro.
One look at the clock tells me there's not much time left.
Ok,
Only 5 minutes. Quick now, I must warn the other passengers. But how? I need to get their attention somehow. Not much time left.
ok, chiediamo a Miranda se ci presta il
Finally,
fischietto.
I'm back.
Hi, can I help you?
Ok,
Could I borrow your whistle?
Of course, here you are.
ok.
Thanks.
Voi direte cosa ci facciamo col fischietto? Facciamo abbaiare il cane, così tutti quanti...
Please move quickly to the other end of the coach. A bomb is going to go off in a few moments.
Ok. E adesso ci sarà l'esplosione. Pronti? Boom. E siamo arrivati qui. Sono le 5 e un quarto. Prima delle 6 devo andare via, quindi ho ancora un po' di tempo per stare con voi. Quindi superiamo questo livello. Diciamo che proseguiamo un altro po'. Quanta ora abbiamo fatto di ora? 50 minuti, quindi facciamo altre 10 minuti magari. E proseguiamo. Come vedete c'è una farmacia. E c'è quest'altro bar dovrebbe essere. Ma qui c'è un espositore. Andiamo a vedere cosa c'è.
There are some health
C'è un
magazines in this
farmacista che
lab.
si
Not
pettina.
very interesting.
C'è una fiale. Una fialetta di qualcosa.
There's a variety of small files on the counter. The label reads laxative.
Può servire un lassativo, secondo voi?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
Ok, parliamo un po' del
How
farmacista.
long have you been working here?
Please, sir, if you need my help, just tell me. Otherwise, I'd be grateful if you let me go on with my
Antipatico che
business.
sei, mamma mia.
I'm not particularly interested in idle chit-chat.
I just thought that...
I just told you not to bother me unless you need medical
Vabbè.
treatment.
Understood.
Ok, chiediamo
I
il lassativo.
wondered if I could get this file over here.
That's a laxative.
Yes, I know. I've been constipated for days now.
What are the exact symptoms?
Well...
I knew it. Listen, mister. Laxative is free, and you don't even
Ok.
need a prescription for it.
Qui non ce lo può dare.
Nevertheless, I only hand out laxatives to customers who really need them, and you obviously don't.
Ok, se voi vi ricordate bene, su questo giornale c'era la notizia di tanti bambini che avevano dei problemi.
I scanned this outdated newspaper for something useful, but except a report about a school that was hit by an outbreak of constipation, affecting hundreds of children, there's nothing of interest. Wait a minute. Constipation. Here's something about the symptoms. The children complained about severe pain in the stomach and back. Furthermore, there were complaints about a nasty feeling of nausea.
Ora sappiamo i sintomi per prendere la fialetta.
Good afternoon.
Quindi possiamo
Good afternoon,
prenderla.
sir. What can I do for you?
Ah, no, ho sbagliato.
I can't walk into a pharmacy and steal drugs.
Ah, ok. Ti devo far vedere il giornale.
Sir, can I please get one of those files?
I've told you repeatedly not to bother me.
Okay, Stobart. Now it's time to show how good
Vai,
you
George,
are at
siamo
acting.
tutti con te.
But sir, my stomach hurts and my back. The pain is unbearable. It's agony.
You really seem to be ill. Better take one of these.
Mhm.
Only one.
Ok. Abbiamo il lassativo. Cosa ci facciamo? Ce l'abbiamo. Può sempre essere utile. Vero? Chissà. Possiamo andare solo qui. Solo qui. Ok. C'è questo poster di calcio.
It's a soccer poster. I don't like soccer. Nico likes it though.
Strano.
Because of the players.
Beh. Alle donne piace il calcio per i giocatori. E lui è l'unico
There
uomo
are
che non gli
different
piace il
sorts of
calcio.
notes on the board. One of them is an article about an
Oltre che
organization which
americano, quindi.
inspects pubs for hygiene standards. They obviously haven't been in here.
Sono questi due ospiti. E c'è il barista.
Good afternoon.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
My name is George Stobart. I'm on a trip around Britain.
I'm Mike and that's Steve.
Tutto qui. Andiamo al barista. Ah,
I couldn't ignore the fact that you seem to be a big soccer fan.
Yes, as a matter of fact, my favourite club is York United, like most people from around here.
mhm.
And I like Charlie Chickleston in particular. My son's wanted a Chickleston shirt for years now.
Maybe he'll be lucky someday.
Ok, noi abbiamo una maglietta York United, lo ricordate? Ok,
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm the Holy St. Peter.
perché non
Calm
può essere
down, I'm
San
only
Pietro,
asking.
scusate.
And I'm only answering.
L'umorismo inglese.
Okay, so you're the bartender. Aren't you wondering why there are so few people here?
Oh, new
Perché
pub
non ti
opened
fai
right
affari
across the
tuoi,
road.
scusa, il bar è
Pub
suo.
country, how noble. Business has been going down
Vabbè,
here
se hanno
ever
aperto un
since.
nuovo bar, è giusto che...
Apart from Mike and Stephen over there, not many people find their way into this place. Those two are virtually part of this pub.
Vabbè, almeno 2 clienti ce l'hai, dai.
So, what do you do all day?
Not much. I clean the glasses, read newspapers, and do whatever comes
Quello
up.
che fa ogni barista.
Sometimes I'm extremely
Vabbè,
lucky
se
and
hai
the
una
dishwasher
fortuna che si
breaks
rompa la lavastoviglie,
so then
sta proprio messo
I
male,
have to repair it.
What kind of newspapers do you read?
I don't care, read whatever. I'd even read a paper that's 5 years old.
Vediamo se ha
Have you
visto
seen a dark-haired woman with a
Nikoko
Latin-looking guy?
Kan.
Is she your wife, son?
Well, not yet, but she's my girlfriend.
So, you're a couple?
You
Certo.
could say that.
Then why is she roaming around with that Latin-looking guy instead of being with you?
That's a long story.
Infatti.
Listen, I don't want to bore you with the story of my life, so have you seen them?
No.
Ok, dove sono finiti?
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Oh, yes indeed, sir, I do.
Lo sa.
I read a lot and attend seminars, so I learn
Ok,
quite a few
dici qualcosa
things.
allora.
And I love the Templars. They're my second hobby, so to speak.
Yeah, mine too, so to speak. Tell me something about them.
A medieval order of knights eradicated by Philip the Fair. In 3 weeks, there's going to be an exhibition about the Templars in Paris.
Ah
I
sì?
really must attend,
Interessante.
even if my wife will kick up a fuss about it.
I am impressed.
Chiediamo se
Do you know whether the Templars can be linked to the
appunto
Chinese culture?
sono collegati ai cinesi.
Certainly. The Templars had good connections to the Chinese royalty.
Which royalty?
They are said to have connections to Prince Zihang.
Zihang?
Exactly. There's some uncertainty about both parties' intentions, though.
Ok, quindi la lettera conferma i nostri che abbiamo raccolto da quello morto.
And the Templars were too greedy to support the Chinese court financially. The links are supposed to be intact
I
even
Templari
today.
erano collegati comunque alla Cina.
Are there any further clues?
The exhibition in Paris is expected to be very helpful regarding that matter. It may even provide some new evidence.
Do you know where exactly in Paris it will be held?
I'm afraid not, but I'm going to find out soon. I only know this much.
Cosa sai?
A seal is mentioned in one of the last writings of the Grand Master Jacques de Molay.
Sigillo.
And he wrote about the return of
Parla di un sigillo, il ritorno dei Templari, che è il titolo di questo gioco. Vediamo di questo sigillo.
Do you think such a seal exists?
Oh yes, I'm quite sure of that.
What does that mean?
Nothing. I doubt that the seal will be of any importance. Jacques de Molay only wanted to frighten his pursuers and enemies shortly before he died. A very unnatural death, I may add.
Di Jack de Molay prima di morire
I need to get to that exhibition in Paris as quickly as
accusò
possible.
tutti e
Maybe I'll
li
find the
maledì,
seal.
quindi
It must be important for the Templars to kill for it. But first, I need a room for the night. There
Jack
are
de
no
Molay che
friends
fu
to
bruciato
party.
vivo da appunto da Filippo il Bello, che si mise in testa di distruggere tutti i Templari e appunto li bruciò vivi al Montfaucon, storia che viene raccontata anche nel primo gioco e di cui non so molto, però grazie a questo gioco sono abbastanza appassionato, per cui piacerebbe saperne di più, però continuiamo a giocare che è più importante.
Shouldn't be a problem. We've got plenty of rooms on the
C'è
first
nessuno,
floor, and they're all
giustamente.
free.
Then I'll take one.
There you go. It's the first door on the left-hand side.
Thanks.
Ok. Abbiamo una maglietta York United.
Look at this.
I can't believe it. A Charlie Chickleston shirt. What do you want for it?
Let me think. How about this piece of soap on the bar?
Is that it? Oh, great deal. The soap is yours.
Cioè, noi abbiamo scambiato una maglietta per una saponetta. Che altro ci serve? Niente, non abbiamo più niente da chiedergli. La saponetta comunque la potevamo prendere in un altro modo, però visto che abbiamo la maglietta possiamo scambiare la maglietta con... così rendiamo felice anche suo figlio, che non fa mai male. Non era obbligatorio questo scambio, però... ok, abbiamo la chiave, possiamo andare sopra. E come vedete è chiuso qui, c'è sto secchio messo lì, che potrebbe cadere e fare un casino, ma non è questo il nostro obiettivo. Dobbiamo entrare. Ok. E non si apre. Strano.
I put the key into the lock. There's a creaking noise and the key slips out of the lock again.
Non si apre.
Either the bartender gave me the wrong key or the lock is broken.
Ok. Barista non c'è più.
Damn it! The bartender has left.
Chiediamo a Mike e Steven se sanno perché la porta non si apre. Ok. Andiamo prima dove è il barista.
Do you have any idea where the bartender has gone?
Yeah, he went to get himself something to read. Should be back in an hour.
Well, who looks after the pub in the meantime?
We do.
You?
Yeah, of
Fa
course. Why
mani
not?
sicure proprio il
Yeah,
bar.
we're used to it, mates. It's not the first time Mr. Parler's left his pub.
Chiediamogli perché non gira.
Do you know how I can get into my room? The
key doesn't work. A problem we know well.
What can I do?
Are you up for a little match?
Ok.
You won't tell me unless I agree, right?
Infatti.
Right, mates. And you have to win, of course.
Ok.
No problem.
Do you know Indian wrestling?
Arm wrestling, you mean? That's what you want to do?
Vabbè.
Right. Are you ready?
Ready. Here we go.
Vai col braccio di ferro. Forza. Abbiamo perso.
I'm no match for you.
Never give up, mates.
Is that water you're drinking?
Yes, it is. I don't drink alcohol anymore.
Ok.
Now you're surprised, aren't you?
Un po' sì.
You see, a couple of years ago, I forgot my own children's names.
Beh, grave allora.
Because of the drinking. Since then, I've been on the water. And besides, my belly has become sore.
È grave non ricordarsi i nomi dei figli, però, eh. Ok. Gli mettiamo un po' di passativo mentre beve. Cosa succederà? Corre al bagno. Beh, passativo, ragazzi. Ok, abbiamo il tavolo tutto a disposizione. Allora. Tanto possiamo... Ah, non era così? Ah, forse con le... Ok. Rompiamo questo.
I don't think so.
No, era così forse.
The table is wet now. Now what?
Ok, abbiamo bagnato il tavolo. E ci mettiamo un po' di saponetta.
Makes the surface of the table quite slippery.
Ok.
The soap makes the surface of the table quite slippery.
Secondo voi perché facciamo questo? In modo che quando lui facciamo braccio di ferro a lui gli scivola la mano e noi vinciamo. Un po' scorretti, però dice non andiamo, facciamo finta di niente. Torniamo giù e loro riappaiono, lui non si accorge di niente, quindi...
Hey Mike, another match?
Vai, vai.
Of course.
Stavolta vinciamo. Vai George.
Man, I'm afraid
Vinto.
you lose, Mike.
Looks like it. But I could swear my elbow slipped on the table.
No,
Come on, Mike. Don't be a sore loser.
non...
You're right. I'm probably imagining things. You won
Cioè...
fair and square.
So, how can I open the door?
Just give it a decent kick and it will open
Vabbè.
alright.
That's it?
That's it, mate.
Thank you, Mike.
Vabbè. Tutta sta fatica per dare un calcio alla porta, cioè ragazzi, questa è proprio la... Ok. Si viaggia. Riprendiamo l'aereo e andiamo. Giorno seguente all'appartamento di Nico.
The barkeeper was talking about an exhibition in Paris. But where could... Come on, Stobart, use your brain.
Ok.
The only museum that comes to mind is the Muse Kroon, but there are two problems. First, it's been a long time, and I don't know if I can find it. Second,
Andre.
I guess I don't have a choice.
Ok. Quindi salviamo. E visto che devo andare, ci salutiamo e ci vediamo la prossima volta. Non so se domani, visto che è Natale. Comunque, vediamo se riesco a farlo. E buon Natale a tutti quanti e ci vediamo la prossima volta. Grazie per avermi seguito. Vi ricordo di mettere follow sul mio canale. Se volete anche su YouTube, potete anche seguirmi su YouTube. Cercate comunque Iceman Vinci 85 anche su Facebook e su Twitter invece sono Vinci85 e potete seguire le mie pagine, potete mettere mi piace, follow e continuarmi a seguire sia su Twitch che su YouTube. Grazie a tutti per avermi seguito, buon Natale a tutti e felice finale di 2015 e ci vediamo nel prossimo video. Ciao!